Rock and roll.
All right.
That's like a gavel right there.
Yeah. Start the meeting, special counsel for passing of resolutions or whatever it is. Roll call, thank you.
Lisa Stafford, or I'm sorry, we know Dan and Ann's not here, okay, so. Lisa Stafford. Here. Dan Dalton.
Here.
Steve Dalton.
Here.
Pam Jackson.
Here. All right, we'll just go to the bottom.
I have an ordinance establishing the position of sergeant with the Village of Addyston Police Department.
I'd like to make a motion, we have third reading of the ordinance.
Second.
Motion by Steve, second by Dan. Any
Yes.
discussion? No discussion, we'll vote.
Lisa Stafford. Yay. Dan Dalton.
Yay.
Steve Dalton.
Yay.
Pam Jackson.
Third reading, an ordinance establishing the position of police sergeant with the Village of Addyston Police Department.
I'll make a motion to adopt the ordinance as read.
Second.
Motion by Pam, second by Steve.
Yeah.
Any discussion?
One question.
Sure.
Once it's approved, assuming it's approved, how long till it's actually takes effect? So
Well,
like,
it's not passed as an emergency, so it'd be 30 days.
okay, I just wanted to make sure, so like, we can't actually put anybody in this position for the next 30 days.
Correct.
Just wanted to make
For
sure.
real?
I was, well, because that's what happened when we did it this way with the changing the part-time pay, I wasn't sure.
Yep, 30 days.
Is that nice?
Sorry. I was just wondering like how long, I didn't know, there's no way to speed that up unless we say it's an emergency.
Well, it can't be an emergency
Because we don't have enough people, okay. No, that's what I figured, thank you.
Yeah. Call for
Lisa
vote.
Stafford.
Yay.
Dan Dalton.
Yay.
Steve Dalton.
Yay.
Pam Jackson.
Yay.
Next, I have a resolution approving the participation of the Village of Addyston in the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act for the federal, state, and local levels of government.
Make a motion, we accept the resolution as read.
I'll second it. Motion by Dan Dalton, second by Pam Jackson. Any discussion?
Can't.
Oh, you got
Back
it.
gotta read it
third
first.
reading.
Great.
Third,
Third reading.
yeah.
Motion to
Was that
read it.
what it was?
I know, yeah, all I did was a motion to accept the resolution as read, and after he,
Oh, we gotta do the third reading
he
first.
says third reading and reads it, right?
So you have to have a motion for the third
Third
reading.
reading.
All right, excuse me, I amend my motion for the third reading.
I'll still say.
Okay, motion by Dan, second by Pam for third reading. Any discussion? No discussion, we'll vote.
Lisa Stafford.
Yay.
Dan Dalton.
Yay.
Steve Dalton.
Yay.
Pam Jackson.
Yeah.
Third reading, a resolution approving the participation of the Village of Addyston in the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act for the federal, state, and local levels of government.
I make a motion we accept the resolution as read.
Second.
Second.
Motion by Lisa, second by Dan Dalton.
Oh, shit, I didn't hear.
I pretty much heard you,
Yeah,
right?
he did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, he did it very.
He did it quick, he's on.
All right, any discussions? No discussion, we'll vote.
Lisa Stafford.
Yay.
Dan Dalton.
Yay.
Steve Dalton.
Yay.
Pam Jackson.
Yeah.
Then I
Oh, did you
have,
know these numbers? I'm sorry.
Not yet. They're up there on my desk.
Oh, okay.
Lisa, can you open my desk door and see if there's up in there?
Sorry.
I can, might have to give them to you after the meeting.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, because I'll have to look through my book.
I've got an ordinance to make supplemental appropriations or adjustments for the current expenses and other expenditures of the Village of Addyston, Ohio during the calendar year ending December 31st, 2020.
I make a motion that we have the third reading of that ordinance.
Second.
There's only four of us. Don't matter.
Go ahead. She called you a go-ahead.
No, okay, motion by Lisa?
Yeah.
Okay, motion by Lisa, second by Steve.
Did you second it? I didn't.
No, go ahead.
Okay.
We're talking at the same time, so that's okay.
I'm getting, you know, that's all right, you said that.
Everybody's
All
excited.
right, we'll just, yeah, all right, what I said, motion by Lisa, second by Steve. Any discussion? No discussion, we'll vote.
Lisa Stafford.
Yay.
Dan Dalton.
Yay.
Steve Dalton.
Yay.
Pam Jackson.
Yay.
Third reading, an ordinance to make supplemental appropriations or adjustments for the current expenses and other expenditures of the Village of Addyston, Ohio during the calendar year ending December 31st, 2020.
Make a motion to accept the ordinance as read.
Second.
Motion by Lisa Stafford, second by Dan Dalton. Any discussion? No discussion, we'll vote.
Lisa Stafford.
Yay.
Dan Dalton.
Yay.
Steve Jackson. Steve Dalton. Steve Dalton. Pam Jackson.
Yay.
Those two names were running together.
We're in rare form tonight.
I know.
Pam, that's 2 Daltons now.
Yeah, I know.
As far as those contracts go,
Have to ask Bob.
All
for
in
the
favor?
fireworks and the circus for the.
So if the appropriations doesn't go, supplement doesn't go into effect for 30 days with this ordinance, what do we do about this festival thing where with contracts like for Rozzy and for
The circus.
festival and
Mainly those two. We have Cincinnati Circus and Rozzy Fireworks.
I would approve them through a voice vote of council to approve the expenditures, because then by the time the ordinances are effective, you'll be able to pay the bills,
okay.
and if council passes it, the money will be in the process of collection.
What about the deposit?
Because both groups need a deposit.
Well, if the one does it?
One said 15 or
One was
1,500.
That was
and-
for the full thing.
Oh, is that for the full?
Do you have a
thing?
special
that's the whole
events
cost.
key?
That what we set up, that in the amended or the
No, not
supplement?
in the amended. Do you have a key or category in any other special events?
We do,
We do, but we don't have that type of money in there.
I'm gonna-
It would be in 1025, Steve, special events.
Because I've got the most recent one you sent us. June. I'm sorry, Margaret, what'd you say the fund was?
1025, general fund. The cost code is 1025 for special events. It's where we take like the Halloween, the
I know.
Easter egg hunt and stuff like that.
What's
Trying
the
to find
down
it this time.
Well, we have to have 600 for Rozzy Fireworks. Do you still have a copy of the contract I gave you? Or don't
I was just gonna pull them out.
Let me see that.
And Bob, I did get an answer from the insurance company
There it is.
today, and I did send you the information.
I got it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this one's $600.
Margaret, we had 4,000 in land and land improvements that we have not used for anything.
Yeah.
But in the actual like operational supplies, there's only 600.
Yeah. So,
We could temporarily take it out of there for the deposits and then put it back
back.
once it's operational. There's enough to cover the
10%
deposits.
of $1,500.
All right.
Okay.
So $150 for the circus. That's what it says here.
Oh,
It says,
in case
"School
anybody wanted, I made
company,
copies
business
of
that
what's in
require
my system.
10%
through
deposit
today.
due upon receipt of this
For
purchase.
receipts I listed.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Full payment is due within 7 days of the event.
Oh, yeah, so I guess, when's it, I'm sorry, say that, I was trying to find the money.
10% deposit due upon, when I sign this, I need to get it to them.
Okay.
And And then it says, full payment is due within 7 days of the event.
Of the event or after the event?
It says of the event.
And on that, are we gonna be making any money off of that?
This one, the circus, that's the popcorn and cotton candy. We keep all proceeds from that.
Okay,
Yeah,
how
because I'm
many,
thinking they would be keeping that before they would cut off the check, what they're,
No, because, well, we don't have carnival rides this year
Yeah.
because of all the COVID, this, that, and everything, and we only doing this one day, so it's just a bunch of blow-ups.
okay.
They're keeping the proceeds from the blow-ups and the cotton candy or popcorn we sell, we keep all that.
So they will need people to volunteer.
so,
Yeah,
Don't we get something from the food trucks too?
yeah, that'd be 10%.
Okay.
we have to do the full amount for the contract for the fireworks now. Because
Yeah, this
council,
one,
council won't be in session again until, like, be able to approve the payment. If they want, July 4th, 7 days from that.
right, this is the whole purpose, we had special meetings and I thought it was gonna be okay.
Well,
Apparently
we did
wasn't.
too, until I realized it was 30 days. So we have to be able to, okay, so we need to approve the 3,000 for the full fireworks package to be able to pay them. What was the other thing you needed?
1,500
1,500.
For the circus, Cincinnati Circus.
You can
So
approve the
45
full
altogether.
payment for the 3,000 because it's not gonna be paid until after this ordinance becomes effective, probably. Because they'll be here on the 4th, when's the money due?
So it'd be 30 days from the 17th.
Does it say?
Just some
This one?
Yeah, does it say on the fireworks when the
Yeah.
money's due?
The balance of 2,400 due 10 days after the completion of the fireworks.
You're good then, I would think.
No.
Nope, that
Oh,
was.
you're right, we're short.
So we have to approve the full amount and pay the full amount out of a different account. Okay.
Or you get a
Which, there's only
3 days.
4,000, so if you need another
Or
50.
you get a 3-day extension.
Council's right.
Steve,
Well,
we could
we're
ask,
running hard with the $600. I mean, we got more than enough in that account to pay for every bit of this.
yeah,
Legislative supplies, oh yeah, there's that.
Maybe
We
there.
just got another
Yeah.
$1,000
And
on
then,
that.
so we can transfer it back.
I think we found something.
I was gonna say, can we, do we need like a motion to move it to another line and pay the bills and then it gets paid back?
But
We still
still,
only have 4
you
people.
have to do that with an ordinance or a resolution. I have to show the auditors why we do these things.
do you have a discretionary fund as mayor?
$500.
Oh shit, that won't even cover the day.
Well, there's
That's
a
on
line
the
item
hardest
over
one.
here and it says it's for council and it says supplies, what?
It is supplies, it's the council supplies and materials. So I wrote down.
And
the-
there is a balance, an encumbered balance there.
Where is
Just
it?
approve the expenditure.
And then,
And then we'll transfer it later.
okay.
All right, so
Back out of the-
I would like to make a motion that we approve the full payment for the Rozzi contract out of account code. Do you want me to say the code or just give it to you?
I know what it is.
Okay, so Margaret knows it, but basically this
Well,
is,
say it for the record.
this is account code 1,330-510-1025. And then the funds will be once
Obviously,
everything's
take them back
approved,
out
we
of
will
the other
transfer
one,
everything back.
Second,
I don't think that's right.
Did I say the wrong account code?
Yeah? Because
Special.
there wasn't enough in there, was it?
No, this one was special events, the fourth
Okay,
land to
all
land
right.
improvements.
Okay.
So this was the land to land improvements that had 4,000.
And this is for the fireworks?
Yeah, fireworks.
Okay,
What about,
okay.
We're
well,
on the fireworks first.
okay,
So Steve, you made the motion. I'm
and
sorry.
Dan seconded it.
Yeah, Steve made a motion, Dan seconded. Any more
I'm the
discussion?
one going to jail.
No discussion, we'll vote.
Lisa Stafford,
Yay.
Dan Dalton,
Yay.
Steve Dalton,
Yay.
Cam Jackson.
Yay.
Okay, I would like to make a motion. What's this contract for? What is it? It's
This
carnivals?
is the carnival part.
Okay, so I would like to make a motion that we go ahead with the carnival contract for $1,500. And those funds would come out of account 1,715-490-10112. And again, like before, once funds are available, we would transfer that back.
I'll second it.
Motion by Steve, second by Lisa. Any discussions? No discussion, we'll vote.
Lisa Stafford,
Yay.
Dan Dalton,
Okay.
Steve Dalton,
Yay.
Pam Jackson.
Yay.
I think you should make a motion to excuse the other two members of council since they aren't here.
No, anybody in council, which was,
I'll make a motion to accept Ann and Dan Della absent.
I'll second.
motion by Pam, second by Lisa. Any discussion? No discussion, we'll vote.
Lisa Stafford,
Yay.
Dan Dalton,
Yay.
Steve Dalton,
Yay.
Pam Jackson.
Yay.
Do we need to make a motion to approve the officer overtime? 5 officers for the 4th of July?
Yeah, because no matter how we're trying to make that schedule work out, we're gonna run over with a couple. Not with Don, just with some regular ones. However, we're gonna try not to do that still. We still have a couple weeks to try to hammer that out.
But you need our approval, otherwise we have to have a special meeting to have
Right.
five officers at time and a half.
Yeah, pretty much.
More than a meeting, we need a miracle.
Which I recalculated that. I had the hours way too high when I did that. It's actually, if you did 12 hours each for 5 officers, so 5
Which
officers.
we're not,
Yeah,
yeah.
but
Just you put
Just
it in
to
that
get-
way.
that's $1,812.
Is that including the expenditures, our side, our share,
Yeah,
the
that,
14% hers and
all that
all
stuff.
that's in there?
Mhm. So, I'll make a motion, to bring on part-time officers for the 4th of July event, not to exceed $2,000.
Second. Pam, it's Pam.
Motion by Steve, second by Pam. Any discussion? No discussion, we'll vote.
Lisa Stafford,
Yay.
Dan Dalton,
Yay.
Steve Dalton,
Yay.
Pam Jackson.
Yay.
Anything else we need?
No, I was budgeted 18 for that anyway, so.
We'll be good. I'm just,
That, yeah.
We'd rather be safe than sorry.
I was trying to give you
I
some
think
wiggle room.
that really, I think we're pretty much good.
Can I give an update on the liquor stuff and that?
Yeah, go ahead.
I did finally get a hold of Wendy French, who is the, one of the representatives at Burton and Flower, who is our liability insurance people. And she said that we would need a special event liquor liability supplement. And this is based just on the village of Addyston selling its own beer, no other participants.
Right.
Once this is filled out, I have the liquor license and this is completed, I send it to her and then they will tell us if there's gonna be a cost involved. And then I talked to her about the fireworks and she sent me a form for that also. Even though Rossi has insurance, I need a copy of that plus the contract to send to her. She said there probably will not be a supplement charge, but she needs the information so that she can assure that we're covered with everything.
Do you need a motion for us to go forward with that?
Probably.
Make a motion that we go forward with the additional insurance for the village, for the event.
Second.
Motion by Steve, second by Lisa.
Yeah.
Any discussion? And no discussion, we'll vote.
Lisa Stafford,
Yay.
Dan Dalton,
Yay.
Steve Dalton,
Yay.
Pam Jackson.
Yay.
Anything else?
So,
Move to adjourn.
Second.
I'm not sure, I might have something else.
I asked if anybody had anything else. The discussion period was right now.
Paused.
I will have to give you the numbers for them later because I didn't bring them down.
All right, so you made a motion to adjourn, that was seconded, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Who made it? I was doing
Dan, Dalton. made-
Dalton and Dalton.
Yeah, just Dalton, Dalton. And then, no discussion, we'll vote.
Lisa Stafford,
Yay.
Dan Dalton,
Yay.
Steve Dalton,
Yay.
Hannah Jackson.
Yay.